Hello there, my beautiful little apple slices. It's me, Sean, and I'm going to tell you about the new stuff Nintendo is doing right now with Palworld. We have it right here, and I'm just going to explain a little bit, then we'll read through it. I'll leave some comments in between, and then I'll sum up my opinion. So, Nintendo argues mods don't count as proper games as Palworld vs. Pokemon vs. Palworld lawsuit continues, Kotlet. So, if you've been living under a rock, recently Nintendo claimed patents for both capturing a creature inside a ball and battling with them, whether with actual game inputs or as sub character. So, Nintendo has argued mods shouldn't be recognized as prior art and therefore are irrelevant to its ongoing lawsuit with Palworld creator Pocket Pair. As part of its defense against alleged copyright infringements of the Pokemon games, Pocket Pair has pointed to mods as an example of prior art that would invalidate Nintendo's patent claims. So basically, they are trying to say that not only do mods create basically a new game, which is like absolutely right. I've seen Minecraft mods where Minecraft completely becomes something like Genshin Impact, completely becomes something like Pokemon, but that is like the thing here Palworld tries to show them, that mods can make some games to new games. Specifically, it highlighted the Pocket Souls Pokemon mod for Dark Souls 3, which allows players to capture and battle with enemies in game. So basically, it turns like a soul-like game, which is like, I think, one of the hardest game categories in existence, into a simple Pokemon game, which like just is Pokemon with more realistic graphics and different monsters. And now, in a response spotted by Game Freak, Nintendo is disputing the defense because it believes mods don't stand on their own as they require an original game to run. As such, mods shouldn't be subjected to patent infringements in the same way Palworld is. So here, Nintendo is saying that they are wrong, that mods need a base game to run on, which is true by the way, but it still feels like another game, which Palworld also is. Like, we all know, Palworld probably took some inspiration from Nintendo. Only by looking at this, we can compare it to, like, Wooly, that one sheep Pokemon. But it isn't like exactly the same game. Because Palworld has guns, it has buildable bases, it is like a mix of Ark Survival Evolved and Pokemon. So you see, it is a mix and not exactly Pokemon. If it would be an exact copy, something like an unbuildable 3D open world, where you plainly have turn-based rounds with creatures, Nintendo could do something like this in regardment of copying. If they actually copy something like exact character models or exact concepts. But the thing they're doing right now is rather invalid. So, PC Gamer reported Japanese courts have history of siding with patent lawsuit defendants able to present examples of prior art. That's why Pocket Pair is using Pokemon-themed mods as such an example, which Nintendo is now attempting to invalidate. So basically, Nintendo is trying to deactivate mods, which means not only will they hire people to track mods down which involve any Nintendo content, but also build a wall so it's not creatable anymore. Which basically means they're trying to invalidate like 25% of actual mods. If we would break this down fairly, we'd have 25% PC game mods, 25% PlayStation game mods, 25% Xbox game mods, and 25% Nintendo Switch game mods. For example, here we do have a trailer for Pokemon Legends CA, which is like really showing how you can run around now with battles. Which is like also a prior thing you can do in Palworld, which also was before in Pokemon Legends Arceus, so they're bringing that back. And basically, yeah, it's like much inspiration, and they're trying to block mods now. So, earlier this month, Nintendo was granted the patent in the US based on the gameplay mechanic of summoning a sub-character to fight another, which covers whether the summoned character battles or on player input or automatically. So this is basically what I said before, like all the new patents Nintendo got, which like completely would destroy games like Wuthering Waves, it would destroy something like Ark, because you recently got a mod with like capturing. It would destroy something like Just That Dark Souls, it would destroy something like Terraria or Minecraft or even Roblox, which already is getting sued, by the way. And it would like destroy so much, and even the new upcoming like what was it called? Honkai Nexus Anima. And this is just one too much. Games industry lawyer Richard Hogue told Eurogamer the patent is enforceable insofar as it has been granted, but Nintendo likely knows it got away with one here and would prefer not to make court actually sign off. I need someone to react to this and explain the proper meaning of this. I would link my source here in the comments. And Don McGowan, former chief legal at the Pokemon Company, meanwhile believes the patent will likely be ignored. I know if he means by Nintendo, if they like set the patent aside, say we have it and we don't look for it, or if they say it will be ignored by others and we will catch them, where option B is like much worse. Pocket Bear has disputed Nintendo's claims as part of the ongoing lawsuit, but has already accommodated changes to Palworld. Palworld is also heading towards a 1.0 release next year as it aims to fix jank. So, what they're basically saying is they will remove mechanics that are similar to Pokemon to like get as much out of them as possible. I played it in the 0.8 or 0.7 version, where the Pokeballs still were in. The game was much more glitchier, and you could do something like air teleports. But the thing now will be that it will be massively changed. And I really love the game. It's sad that it changes. Yeah, but all that like shows us how Nintendo had a recent downfall. And I could even, when I'm not too lazy to edit this, edit the stock market in, which is like really going down for Nintendo right now. Not only because, wait, my model is lagging sometimes. So here we have like the Nintendo stock thingy, and we can see it's pretty much getting worse and worse because like not only did the hello, yeah, the Switch 2 sell not that good. Also, Mario Kart World is like not that great. Donkey Kong Bonanza was maybe one of the safest here, but we can see in comparison it has dropped down. So what I'm wanting to say here is I am stopping to defend Nintendo. Like formerly I was like there are some ways they could still get out of it, but they are not trying to. Which only leaves us with Game Firm, which like gained our trust for like around 17 years or more even, and then just stepped our back because not only are they trying to burn creativity, they are also claiming patent to bring down other games. And that was like my brief opinion for it. I would like to have a discussion down in the comments. I'm always open for critique. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will link everything down in my description. And I'll see you Apple Slices next time.